Hello everybody, how's it going? Tim Icer here and welcome back to the greater Bixton region. In the beginning of today's episode, I'm going to be focusing my attention to Sunnyside because we have a major traffic problem. And I anticipated this when I started building the town, it's just I didn't really expect it to be this bad. So what the real problem is this main arterial highway here running through the city. And the problem is, it's the only way in and out of town. For anybody who may be working in this area, or living in this area rather, and working in the city of Bixton over here, well, the only way to get to downtown Bixton is through this highway. And as you can see here, it's 1 a.m. and we just have a ton of traffic here coming and going along this road. It just never stops. So we're going to attempt to fix that this episode, and I am going to be providing some public transportation options to the fine folks of Sunnyside. And I don't think it's going to be too complicated, really, because if you look closely, it's very difficult to see. I turned on night mode for this. I've been getting asked a few times why I stopped using night mode. Maybe this is one of the reasons why, but anyways, I'm going to leave it on for now. We're going to see how this goes. So you can't really see very well, but there is a parcel of land here. It's like a little mini peninsula. And what I am going to... Oh, wait, yeah, now you see really good. Okay. So yeah, over here in this little piece of land here, I am going to lay down a harbor. And I really wish there was a smaller option for this, but this harbor is going to act as a ferry terminal to downtown Bixton. So I am going to connect up a road just like this. And then this road will connect up to the main road just like this. And there's already quite a bit of traffic running through here. So I'm going to upgrade this last little segment here to 3 lanes. Same here. And sure, why not here too? There. Okay. So we already have this in place, and now the next thing I'm going to do is go back into my public transportation view and build a medium seaway. Hopefully this works. I don't know how it's going to work, but apparently you're able to build seaways. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. I think I had a few comments saying it should have worked. But that's okay. I'm just going to... I got 101 tiles. You know, I could probably buy up a few. I mean, I don't really have to. Maybe I'll just buy up a little strip here in order for me to gain access. But this is kind of like bugging me. I know this is going to bug me, so... I think I'm just going to buy some extra tiles. Even though I'm not going to use most of these. So let's do a little... something like this. There. These tiles over here I'm definitely not going to use. Alright, so we got the ferry terminal set up. Now the only thing left to do is to build a passenger ship line from point A to point B over here. And then back to point A. Complete. Bam. There. So it's only a matter of time at this point until traffic starts to use this, but I would like to provide a second mode of transportation to Bixton, and that is through a bus system. Actually, you know what? I should put a taxi stand here too. I think some taxis are always a good option. You know, I don't know about you guys, but in my small town, there's always like a little local taxi service, which I think I'm just gonna plop over here in the industrial zone, right over here. So this has 20 taxis. Dispatch center. Yeah, let's do a dispatch center. There we go. And I am going to select... No, that's a bad idea because I want taxis to be able to drive all the way to Bixton. You know, you never know when somebody has to go to town. Okay, so we got some taxis in here. Let's get some buses going. Now, How should I do this? Should I just have like a direct bus service to downtown, or... All right, I think I'm just gonna plop down a couple of bus stops here throughout town. Oh, that's right, I can't put them alongside these alleyways. So I'll just put a couple here. Yeah, we'll do that. Maybe I'll put one over here. There, yeah, I'll just put a couple throughout town. Hang on. Here, put another stop here. Another stop. Actually, not there, but I'll put it here. So I'm gonna start things off over here. So then this will go from here to here, and then to here. Oh, that's right. I gotta pause the game to do this. Yeah. Yeah, that works way better. Okay. So we'll have a couple of stops throughout town. And I think what I'll do is just bring this line right into this. Oh, crap. There's not enough room here. Okay, so scratch that. What I'll do instead over here is I'll add some more bus stalls. That'll future-proof this bus station for a little bit. And then let's start this over. So let's start off from over here. Then we'll go over here. Oh, no. Like this, and then like that, and then like this. And then we're gonna make our way over to this station. And then back into town. There. So this is almost like a regional bus line. It's not really local. But I think it should do the trick. I'm expecting some people to use this line. Between this harbor and the main system should be all right. Okay, well, I guess while this is going on, while, you know, these public transportation systems are ramping up, we don't have any passenger usage yet, but it's surely gonna come. Or should I do, like, should I maybe build a terminal? And I can have the buses go out to the terminal. I probably should, shouldn't I? I'll do that. Okay. Let's add a couple more stops along this main road on both sides. And what I'll do is stretch this line out. Oh, can I do that? Oh yeah, I can. I just gotta pause the game again. Of course. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that. And then let's add another one here. And then another stop here. Oh, well, that's kind of odd. Oh, okay, there. I fixed it. There. That should work. And just for looks, I'm going to do this. It's kind of a shame, really, that we can't put any bus stations or bus stops alongside these little roads here, but I get it. You know, these are technically meant to be alleyways and not actual streets. But yeah, it would have been cool. Okay, there we go. So anyways, while we're ramping up these this harbor station and the bus network, I now want to focus my attention over to this stretch of road here in Bixton. Here, I'll unpause the game. So this stretch of road here, Foggy Street, is always busy. Let me show you. If I go into my traffic menus, well, not only this street, but this entire region is like just red. And a major factor is this harbor here. It's just bringing in too much cargo, too much hustle and bustle is going on here, and there's just not enough room for anything over here. So what I'm gonna have to do, I think I'm just gonna switch off night mode, guys. I'm sorry. I can't see what I am doing. Close your eyes for a second, guys. I'm warning you. Boom. There we go. Okay, now I can see what's going on. Okay, yeah, so Foggy Street here is just backed up all the time. And you can see here that there's just trucks going in and out of this this cargo harbor here. So I'm gonna attempt to fix this. This is gonna be kind of a major infrastructure project, and it's gonna involve highways coming into this area. So let's get started with that. I'm gonna start building an interchange. I'm gonna pause the game real quick because I need to delete all of this. Uh-oh. I'm gonna delete this, okay, and this. And then what's gonna happen is instead of this highway going out this way, I'm gonna have it split off here. So there's gonna be kind of like a Y interchange going on here. I've actually been meaning to redo this entire neighborhood for quite some time, and the reason is it's because this highway I felt was just kind of swooping through the city a little too smoothly in a more European style, where I really wanted this neighborhood to look like it was pre-existing before this highway was here. And normally, if you look at satellite imagery of American cities, highways just kind of cut through neighborhoods in a much more like zigzaggy type fashion. I don't know if I'm explaining myself very well here, but in contrast to that, if you look at European cities, highways tend to be much more like smooth and, you know, elongated curves compared to American cities. So it always kind of bothered me the way that this highway cut through this neighborhood. I felt like it was just too smooth, and I'm happy to build this interchange kind of with like the thinking that this neighborhood was already there. And not only that, it's going to allow me to build a little extra room too, and it's going to look cool while doing that. Well, as you can see, guys, this area has undergone quite a transformation, but I'm honestly super happy with the way this turned out because I gained all of this room here. You can kind of see an outline where these buildings stop, where this highway used to be, and I feel like this setup here looks just much more natural. It looks like, you know, these streets would have been here before, and then the highway was just kind of plowed through them, as is normally the case in many cities around the world. So I'm gonna work a little bit on this area over here in Brightwater, and you can see here that I've set up a little bit of an interchange. So what I want to do here is convert this loop here into a one-way. So we're gonna make a giant roundabout. So I'm going to do this, so then we'll have 2 lanes heading in this direction, instead of just a measly little 2-lane road. And I guess I'm going to keep this road as is because traffic still needs to make its way over to these buildings. But I mean, this is a big 4-lane road. It's probably going to be fine. So essentially, if there's any traffic coming down from this highway, they can loop around here, deliver or pick up their products. And then if they want to go back towards this way, they can simply loop around, come over this way, and go elsewhere into the map. So I'm hoping this highway is going to act as a sort of collector instead of, you know, having to go through like this little street here and off to wherever. So I hope to see an improvement. Maybe it's not going to change anything at all, but we'll see. Another thing that I can do, I think, to improve traffic here, but it may cause another issue instead, is I can actually upgrade this cargo harbor over here with a railway connection, but that is just going to cause more traffic along this railway over here, which is already quite congested. As you can see, look, there's trains that are stopped all the way along here. Honestly, I don't know why this one's not moving. Oh, it's probably waiting for this one to go through. Yeah, so this train is probably going to back up and go into here. So I mean, there's only like 3 trains here and everything is already backing up. We've got a passenger train over. Oh no, that's a cargo train. No, that's a passenger train. Yeah. Well, anyway, to my point. So it's not really the best system in the world to have passenger trains and cargo trains sharing the same lines. I'm probably gonna have to do something about this pretty soon, but oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so traffic is backing up over here now, and everybody's trying to turn into this entrance. But I think that's all right. I think that's okay because, you know, traffic can back its way all the way up this road and it's not really going to affect anything. Over here was kind of causing a lot of problems because, well, I mean, all these businesses were not working correctly. So anyway, I'm going to keep this as is for now, and we'll see how this plays out over the next little bit. Okay, so I got a big blank space over here, and I think what I'm going to do is simply go into my specialized industry, and I'm going to put a large stone mine in here. Oh, I might have to put 2 actually. Yeah, I'll put 2 of them. So I'll do one over here, just like this, and the second one, I guess I'll plop. I'll replace this office building, and then this quarry will be like this. There, that's better. So at least now there's not just like an open area. I couldn't really build anything here because the hill is too steep. But, I mean, this will function just fine as a rock quarry. Alright, well, I guess this is done. Traffic is moving along pretty nicely, you know, it's just slowly flowing. As long as it's not backing up all the way to like here, it's probably fine. Okay, so with all of this extra room that I gained, I may as well just zone all of this. I'm gonna do some low density residential all throughout here. Probably some commercial zone as well. Oh, why do we have zones here? There. And we'll be sure to plop down a few apartment buildings as well. I like to build high-rise buildings next to highways because it just looks cool. There, it looks like we have enough room for maybe a large park in here. Oh yeah, we do. You know what? A large park would look pretty cool here. Actually, wait, nope, not a large park like this. Let's plop down maybe a American football stadium. Oh no, it just won't fit. Unless I delete this street. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna remove this street. And I'm gonna plop a big old American football stadium. And let's plop some parking around it. Maybe a large parking spot. Oh yeah, look at that. Fits perfectly. All right, so now over in this corner, I'm going to continue with the residential. I'm going to make sure to plop down a few stores as well. Actually, before I go too crazy here, which way is the wind blowing? Okay, yeah, I got to be a little careful here. All the pollution's going to kind of go diagonally in this direction, so I don't want to put houses in that direction. But what I'll do here instead is I'll build some offices to act as a buffer between these industries and these houses. All right, there we are. So I'm just gonna build a little bit more industries over here. Oh, it looks like we have a water. Well, we had a water table over here, but not anymore. You don't want to drink that water. Yeah, these buildings are on a pretty steep incline. You know what? I may do. It's not big enough for forestry. Maybe just another quarry. Another stone mining operation. Yeah, because stone you can mine anywhere, so I can just fit this here. And it'll act as a sort of filler. There we go. And then I'll build a couple of industrial buildings here. All right, and there we go. And that completes this entire region. Wow. I'm loving the way this whole thing turned out. Because I've been wanting to like rebuild this area for a long time. I didn't like how the highway was just kind of smoothly swooping through town. It didn't look American enough. So really happy with this. One last thing I want to work on, and this was brought to my attention by a couple of you guys. I've been totally neglecting to plop down. Where is this anyway? I think this would be under police and administration. Yeah, some welfare offices. So I think I only have like one in the whole city. And we need more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and plop a couple of welfare offices down around town. They are quite large though, so I'll have to sort of think where I'm going to plop these. But I got plenty of room over here. So I'll put one there right by the police station. And then maybe another one over here by this highway. Right on the edge of town. Oh, I should probably turn on my contour lines because, yeah, I gotta be mindful of the terrain. Oh yeah, maybe one over here. Is there any upgrades that I can do to these? No. Okay, so there's no way of like increasing the range or anything like that. But I don't necessarily need to cover the entire city. Yeah, like I think this building is a little too large for downtown. And plus there's one like over here. I think I may just skip downtown. But I'll plop one over here in Quincy Harbor. Do I have enough room over here maybe? Some of these lots are pretty big. No, just not enough room. I'll have to plop it somewhere on the outskirts of town or within this park. No, I don't want to do that. I think I might have to clear a neighborhood or something to plop one of these down. Well, I guess I could probably remove this street. Is there any public transportation running through here? Oh yeah, I gotta check that too, guys. I gotta make sure, because I'm sure in the industrial area I probably ruined a few bus lines. Yeah, so then this welfare center I'll plop right here along the main road, and I think I'll just replace some of these houses with commercial just to replace those jobs. And that should do it, but I feel like there probably should be one downtown. Geez, the range is tiny on them. Wow. I don't know. I think it's okay for now. We'll just hope that if anybody needs those resources in downtown, they'll drive to like over here. I got plenty of public transportation options. Oh yeah, actually, I totally forgot, guys. Let's go take a look how this this passenger harbor is doing. Well, there's 8 passengers waiting right now. Let's see how many are aboard ships. So there's 6 aboard that ship, 8 aboard that ship. So it's not making a huge difference. What about the bus network? Because like, there appears to be a lot less traffic. Like this little section of highway here, this little off-ramp was just constantly backed up. Let's take a look here. So public transportation, buses. It's probably the last one down here. Bus line 26. Line details. Okay, yeah, we got to manage this line. It's getting a little out of hand. I don't need 14 buses. I can probably lower this down to like... Well, I can't go lower than 7. That's probably due to the length of the line, I imagine. But yeah, it's only carrying 12 passengers, so I don't need anything more than that. Okay, so at the end of the day, there's probably not a lot I can do about the traffic on this bridge, because after all, this highway goes to the edge of the map, and there's just always going to be vehicles spawning from here. You can't really control that. But we can improve the traffic, and so far it looks like it's okay. As long as traffic is flowing, that's the most important part, and there's no like constant accidents. So I'm gonna leave it just like that, and we'll see how it works. All right, so I'm just gonna wait here for this neighborhood to build up, and I think that'll do it for this episode. Oh no, do we have another pile up here? Oh no, guys, it looks like we have another pile up. Wow, look at this. Huge traffic jam. Oh my god. And of course, yeah, there was nobody who was able to attend the fire, so... Well, that's not good. This is like a treacherous stretch of highway. I don't know what the problem is here, guys. There's just always accidents. It's kind of funny. And is there like a train accident? What's this? Oh, that's a car. Oh! So a car somehow made its way onto these train tracks, and it's blocking the route. Wow. Crazy day here in Bixton. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I really appreciate you watching, and if you enjoyed this episode, as usual, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get notified of future content. And until the next episode, take care everyone.